And based on what you were describing, this could soon be the biggest story in the world, literally the biggest story in the universe.
Using equipment far less expensive than the instruments aboard billion-dollar spacecraft, an amateur astronomer captured images of 3E Atlas that are sharper, clearer, and more detailed than anything NASA has shown. Within hours, side-by-side comparisons flooded social media. On one side, Craig's crystal-clear images revealing structure, geometry, luminosity, and defined shape. On the other, NASA's soft, washed-out frame, a picture that looked more like a calibration test than the clearest view yet they had promised. The contrast was impossible to ignore. One man with a backyard telescope had outperformed the high-resolution imaging experiment aboard the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, the same instrument that photographs detailed surface textures on Mars from hundreds of miles away. Yet somehow, it couldn't give the public a clean image of an interstellar visitor. People immediately asked the obvious question, why? And NASA's explanation only raised more questions. If you've ever wondered why independent astronomers keep revealing details official channels avoid or downplay, hit subscribe, because what Paul Craggs captured is reshaping the entire conversation around 3E Atlas and forcing people to question what we are actually being shown. Paul Craggs, well known in astronomy circles for his meticulous imaging methods, had been tracking 3E Atlas since its earliest appearance. Unlike most observers, he used extended exposure imaging, advanced stacking techniques, and a custom calibration method he spent years refining. The result? His images revealed a structured luminous body wrapped in a faint glowing envelope and with a geometry unlike any natural comet or random interstellar fragment. Multiple nights of observation showed the same thing: an elongated, symmetrical structure, a central bright core, rising streams or flares of reflected or emitted light on either side. To many, it appeared Craggs had captured features NASA didn't show or didn't want to emphasize. NASA's live stream, the disappointment heard around the world. NASA's live stream in late October was heavily promoted as the moment the public would finally see a high-definition image of 3E Atlas. Anticipation was enormous after weeks of speculation. But when the image finally appeared, viewers were stunned, and not in the way NASA intended. Instead of a crisp, detailed portrait from a multi-billion-dollar spacecraft, the image appeared soft, hazy, and strangely undefined. It gave almost no structural clarity. Within minutes, social media lit up with comparisons. The fact that a single amateur astronomer had produced better imagery than the most advanced camera orbiting Mars became a massive debate. Even more suspicious was the timing. NASA waited nearly a month to release the image, blaming the government shutdown. But many questioned why a simple photo could have been easily released by a tiny skeleton crew. The delay, combined with the poor image quality, convinced many that NASA was carefully deciding how to present information that contradicted independent observations. Craggs' images, a civilian breakthrough. Craggs' photographs are now considered some of the most important civilian images of an interstellar object ever recorded. His multi-night consistency, precise calibration, and cross-filter comparisons all confirmed the same structural features. If these images had come from an official agency, they'd be headline-defining discoveries. Instead, they sparked a global debate. His photos show clear structural lines, a central brightening, symmetrical flare patterns, all characteristics that challenge the traditional "it's just a comet" explanation. Meanwhile, NASA's blurred release made many wonder if critical detail was being omitted. Skeptics pointed to past NASA livestream interruptions whenever unidentified objects appeared, claiming this might be another example of selective transparency. A pattern of withheld clarity? As discussions intensified, people began revisiting earlier interstellar anomalies. NASA's blurry imaging of Oumuamua also lacked clarity. Yet once again, independent renderings looked more structured than the official releases. The pattern was becoming hard to ignore. When an object behaves strangely and amateurs get clearer images, NASA's version often appears vague or oversimplified. To many, this suggested a recurring hesitancy to reveal high-definition imagery of certain interstellar objects, especially those that challenge conventional models. Public trust began shifting away from institutional gatekeepers and toward grassroots astronomers. The rise of independent astronomers. For decades, NASA controlled the narrative on space imagery, but technology has changed the landscape. Today, private astronomers with affordable equipment can capture astonishing levels of detail. Platforms for sharing data instantly with the world have completely altered the flow of information. Craggs' work represents this new era, where a single dedicated observer can alter public understanding on a global scale. Despite the attention, Craggs himself has remained calm and methodical. He avoids speculation and focuses entirely on observation. His transparency, sharing raw frames, calibration steps, and equipment details, has earned him immense respect. A shift in what the public demands. The debate surrounding Craggs' images versus NASA's official release reflects a larger shift. People no longer accept vague images, delayed releases, or unexplained inconsistencies. They want clarity, transparency, and full-resolution data, especially when it involves interstellar anomalies. Craggs proved what's possible with honesty, dedication, and skill. His images have pushed millions to reconsider what they're being shown and what they're not. A bigger question emerges. As the world continues studying 3E Atlas, independent observation is becoming more crucial than ever before, because Craggs' backyard telescope didn't just outperform a billion-dollar spacecraft, it exposed a deeper issue. If one amateur can reveal structures NASA won't show, the real question is no longer about equipment or budgets. It's about what we are being allowed to see and what we're not.